Visual Design in Interactive Fictions, a case study of Florence. The power of art is not in communication, but in effect. What it does, not what it relates. Art is implemented through visual design in games and interactive fictions. Each artistic element is designed in such a way to have a certain effect on the player, either by carrying hidden messages, evoking emotions, or even foreshadowing. Florence is an interactive story that utilizes art in every detail, not to make the game necessarily more appealing, but rather to tell the story. It follows the story of a girl named Florence who falls in love with Krish, a cellist. Their relationship grows closer, but eventually falls apart, and the game depicts the deeper lessons behind that. And with its minimalistic design, near wordless construction, and palpable color palette, experiencing the visuals of the game is an absolutely necessary part of understanding the message behind it all. Now, this famous image towards the beginning of the storyline depicts Florence walking through the city when she encounters some music. Through the playthrough, we know that she follows the music and arrives upon Krish playing the cello, and that is the start of the relationship and everything else to come in the story. Now, this cleverly designed scene is a great example of how the game makers tell the story without using words. Firstly, the choice of color is exemplary. Almost everything is gray except the musical notes. Those are yellow, a common choice of color delineating joy and happiness. And its contrast against the mundane, almost dimmed out background really tells how Florence's life is going. She's almost miserable, but the music is a source of hope. In fact, she is literally swept off her feet as the music carries her away from everything. She floats towards the mysterious source of bliss and tranquility. And in a way, this shows how simply hearing a few nice notes is enough of a deviation from everything else in her life to make her elated. And as I conclude, it's worth mentioning again that art in games and interactive stories is more than just a way of telling the story within the game, but it's also a way for the authors to tell their own story and have it reach and resonate with a greater audience.